Ripe fruit falls by itself, but it doesn't fall into your mouth. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Before preparing to improve the world, first, look around your own home 3 times. Do you not want others to know what you have done? Better not to have done it. It is not knowing that is difficult, but the doing. The people who talk the best are not the ones who tell the most interesting stories. Do not believe that you will reach your destination without leaving the shore. A clever person turns great troubles into little ones, and little ones into none at all. Guessing is cheap, but guessing wrong can be expensive. A bird can roost, but on one branch, a mouse cannot drink more than its fill from a river. A person of high principles can watch an entire chess game without commenting. Teachers open the door, but you have to enter. If you are patient in a moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. I was angered for I had no shoes. Then I met a man who had no feet. Men trip not on mountains, but on molehills. A man without a smiling face must not open a shop. A wise man makes his own decisions, an ignorant man follows the crowd. Give a man a fish, and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. If you want to avoid being cheated, ask for prices at 3 different shops. The person who is his own master cannot tolerate another boss. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Never trust a woman who has had sex with your enemy. It's better to be without a book than to believe a book entirely. If you bow at all, bow low. A smile will give you 10 more years of life. A book holds a house of gold. A man who cannot tolerate small misfortunes can never accomplish great things. Be not afraid of growing slowly, be afraid of standing still. A fall into a ditch makes one wiser. He who asks is a fool for 5 minutes, he who does not ask remains a fool forever. A closed mind is like a closed book, just a block of wood. A needle is not sharp at both ends. Habits start as cobwebs, but grow to become cables. In a book of many words, there is bound to be a mistake. Patience is a bitter plant, but its fruit is sweet. 2 good talkers are not worth 1 good listener. He who cheats the earth will be cheated by the earth. 1 beam, no matter how strong, cannot support an entire house. Distant water does not put out a nearby fire. He who thinks too much about every step he takes will always stay on 1 leg. If you want to find out about the road ahead, ask about it from someone coming back. There are 2 kinds of perfect, people who are dead, and those who have not yet been born. Learning is a weightless treasure you can carry easily. Married couples tell each other 1,000 things without speaking a word. Do everything at the right time and one day will seem like 3. It is easy to open a store, but hard to keep it open. A crisis is an opportunity to ride on a dangerous wind. A little impatience will spoil great plans. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. A bird does not sing because it has an answer, it sings because it has a song. Top does not cook rice. Experience is a comb that nature gives us when we are bald. Treat everyone as if receiving a guest. Better a diamond with a flaw than a perfect pebble. An inch of time is an inch of gold, but you can't buy that inch of time with an inch of gold. Better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. Even a hare will bite when it is cornered. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Govern a family as you would cook a small fish gently. Listening well is as powerful as talking well, and is essential to true conversation. 100 no's are less agonizing than one insincere yes. It takes a man to swallow an insult. Better the cottage where one is merry than the palace where one weeps. The more acquaintances you have, the less well you know them. All things change, and we change with them. Genius can be recognized by its childish simplicity. A clear conscience never fears midnight knocking. Want a thing long enough, and you won't. Small men think they are small, great men never know they are great. Solve one problem and keep 100 others away. To be totally at leisure for one day is to be immortal for one day. To know another is not to know the person's face, but to know the person's heart. No matter how tall a mountain is, it cannot block the sun. Tenacity and adversity are old foes. Think about your faults during the first half of the night, and the faults of others during the second half. If you want your children to have a peaceful life, let them suffer a little hunger and a little cold. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more such amazing videos.